Namaste and welcome. So, today I want to talk about willpower and our samskaras, the, the patterns in our subconscious mind versus the strength of our mind. Okay, so what is happening in life? Life is full of experiences, yeah, and all those experiences gets collected in our subconscious mind. Yeah, so the more we are into the same experience, this experience becomes a part of our program. It's like a computer, right? We have this programming for the computer. So in life, we have experiences, feelings, emotions, thoughts, and so on. So we don't just have one life, we have many lives. And those lives are also connected to this life. Okay? So your past actions and your past experiences are also collected and is happening in this lifetime as well. So we have the generation of the family. So 7 generation on our mother and 7 generation on our father's side. Okay, so before we incarnate, so what is happening? What is happening is that the sperm from the man and the sexual fluid from the woman, these two meets together with consciousness. Okay, so what is different with science and spirituality? Science doesn't have consciousness. Spirituality has consciousness. So science can never become complete because science is lacking consciousness. So what is happening here is consciousness comes together with the sexual fluid of man and woman. And this starts to connect. And before this, the soul chooses the parent. So there is the sexual fluid, consciousness, and soul. And then the child starts to grow, right, in the belly. And we have three bodies: the physical body, the astral body, and the causal body. Okay, so in your past lifetimes, you did experience some things. Yeah, good things, bad things. You did good things, you did bad things. And this is collected in the causal and the astral body, which is surrounding the soul. Okay, it's like the soul is here, and outside of the soul we have the astral body. Now the physical body first, yeah, when it's incarnated in the body, and then the astral body, and then the causal body. But when the soul leaves the physical body, it carries the astral body and the causal body and goes into certain other field of energy, dimension, or what you want to call it. And when the child is coming back, the soul is coming back as a child, right? And it carries energies in the astral and the causal body. And in the astral body we have our elements. We have the earth, the water, the fire, the air, and space element. Yeah, and all those elements are developed on certain levels, and they are collected in the astral body. Okay, and then when we do spiritual practice, we develop our 5 elements. This can be done by exercises, this can be done by meditation, by mantras, by blessings from a master, and so on. So we develop those elements. So when one element becomes developed, it manifests in the physical body, and then all entities that this element carries. So let's take the earth element, for example. We have somewhere to stay, to live, yeah, a job, enough money, and all the things that we need to take care of, to survive. When the earth element is fully developed and active, this will show up in your life. Everything that you need in the material world will come very easily to you. Okay, so this is a way to show that this element is now manifested in the physical body. So what is then happening? What is happening is that the astral body also carries the ego, the emotions, okay, the intellect, the intelligence. So soul gives this energy and these past conditions into the astral body, and then into the next incarnation those past tendencies is stored in the astral and the causal body. Okay, and when you come out of the mother, you have already a bit of the programming there, and then you had the mother's feeling and the father's feeling during the pregnancy, and then you grow up and you learn things, and you go to school and all these things, yeah, and you get experiences and ways of to live. Let's say someone who grew up in China, they had a certain way of living, and someone growing up in Sweden has another type of programming of living. So this becomes a part of you, who you believe is you. This is not you, but you believe that this is me, this is who I am, yeah? And what is happening is that certain experiences here becomes very strong. And the experiences are also connected to the senses and the desires, which are connected within the astral body. So let's say you have a strong experience of being lonely as a child. Your mother didn't really give you that extra love that you need at the time, right? So what is happening, this can create a desire in when you become an adult, yeah? So this becomes a desire. And this desire goes into a certain way of eating or other bad habits that is not good. Eat right, that's one thing, but eat just to fill this need is something else, yeah? So what is the problem here is we don't know love, need. We can really not separate them. So when those tendencies becomes very, very strong, they are just played out like this. In a blink of an eye, you're just doing something. Yeah. So what is lacking here is power of mind, will power. Okay. So when things gets rough in life, we need willpower. When we need to do boring things in life and we do them with ease, we need willpower. And when we're going into meditation, we need willpower. Why? Because mind will always manipulate you not to do meditation. It will tell you, no, I can do it tomorrow. It will tell you, yeah, I can lay down, I can listen to music, I can do this, I can do that. So when the willpower goes up to a certain level, the samskaras, which I have been talked about and how they are being there where they are, the willpower becomes so strong that all the thoughts and emotions and feelings and desires that comes up, you just vanish them like this. You put them like this. You just no, I don't need this. I'm I'm good. Sugar, bye. Sex, bye. Drugs, bye. You know, all this. But when the willpower is low, it just takes over. So mind say to you, do this. You deserve this now, you know. Oh, and you just do this because there's so much cravings, because the need that is missing. Something is missing, yeah? So it goes like this very quick. And what happened next? Mind comes in the other way and it starts to judge. Because intellectually, you know. The problem is that we have not transcended the mind. When we transcend mind, we never go against something we know is wrong. Okay, this is the key. And this happens with deep spiritual practice. We can transcend the mind. And when you transcend the mind, no bad habits and tendencies has a power to come into fruition. So this is the key, my friends. Practice, 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 and the level of willpower will go up. And when the level of willpower is very, very strong, you can move away whatever that comes in life with ease. Okay? But until that point, start with observation. Okay? It's a 24/7 job. Observe mind. What is mind telling you? Mind is dictating you to do this, yeah? Then just observe it, don't do it. Just observe. Because one thought is coming up, yeah? And there is a break, there is a gap before the next thought comes up. You can observe this, and you can leave the observer and you stay in this gap of nothingness, and you are free. But then the next thought comes, and you're back on it. So here you go in and out of yourself like this. So this is something you can observe, okay? So I wanted to share that because there is a very, very important thing in your spiritual journey is to have a very, very, very strong willpower. Willpower is the key. Because with that willpower, nothing in the universe can touch you. You know, we are influenced by energies, by people, by so many things, by the planets and all this, yeah? So when I say it like this, we have normal people and we have people who are spiritual and we have people who are doing spiritual practice. So normal people, they have a very strong influence of outer things, planets and media and friends and all this, yeah? But when we start to do spiritual practice, a spiritual practitioner start to develop another conscious energy, and it's starting to change the destiny. So by spiritual practice, we are changing destiny. This is like a removal of karma. We have many karmas, and by spiritual practice, we are removing karmas. And people who are spiritual are people who are free, who have no attachment and are totally free, connected to soul. So you are, in my point of view, you're not just spiritual because you are doing this or you're doing that. Real spirituality comes when you master mind, when you master attachment, desires, and you are connected to your soul. Okay, that's a spiritual person. Other people are spiritual practitioners aiming for that goal, and the rest is normal people living life as they like. So, namaste and thank you for listening. And if anyone want to share anything, have any type of questions and sharings, please do it. I can stand here for a few questions if anyone wants to share something that is going on and have certain, we can have issues, we can have certain, blockages or whatever that we feel that we need to, work a little bit with. So please send me a question and I will gladly answer it to you. So very happy to see you all here. Lots of love. Namaste, and I hope everything is well with everyone. Yeah. So yeah, let's see if there is any question, and I will gladly answer them. So many of you may wonder, it's been a while since I was live and doing things, because we moved to Spain, and I went into a new stage in my own process, and I have learned that there is time for learning and then it's time for earning. So when there is time for learning, we just learn, and then when it's time to share that learning, we can do it, you know. So this is something you can also think about, when you go into a new state in life, when new things are happening and new upgrades, and you know, take your time with it. You don't have to be, all over the place all the time. You can take some little time for yourself, build yourself up, and because all pranic vibrations can go away. You can lose it if you spend it all the time. This is what I learned the last 2.5 years, to build the pranic voltage in my physical body, so I can have enough energy to do whatever I want to when I want to. Then you don't have to be depressed. You don't have to go into burn yourself out and become tired mentally. Because, for example, when we are in a very, very big emotional struggle, let's say someone die, yeah? We can lose so much voltage of energy, and we can be totally drained. I know many of us have experienced this. When we lose someone dear to us, we lose a lot of energy because so much emotional energy goes away. But if we build up that pranic energy to a very high level, let's say 80,000, 200,000, 300,000 voltage of energy, when someone dies, 80,000 goes. But if you have 300,000, you still have a lot of energy left. But normal people have 3 to 10,000 voltage of energy. And when someone dies, we go shoom. And it can take us 6 months to come up from that experience. So yeah, I see no questions. So I thank everyone for participating, and I see you next time. And if you appreciate and want to follow my journey more, you go to the Telegram channel there. I posted in the link, because in the Telegram I am active every day. So in there you can follow the journey here in Spain and other things that I share there. And there is my website, so you can go in and check whatever you would like to take part of. So God bless you all. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Namaste.